Recording.
Go. Good evening. Today I'm going to be talking about health and obesity and what we can do to prevent it. How many of you watch a TV show about losing weight or The Biggest Loser? I thought more hands would go up. Okay, well, how many of y'all think about maybe losing a couple pounds? Maybe you sit down and think, hey, I might want to lose a few pounds, or hey, I might want to be healthier. Right? Everybody goes, okay, there it is, healthier. Okay, well, obesity is actually among the top 3 fatalities in the United States. And that's pretty severe because it outbeats cardiovascular diseases and it also beats out cancer. And cancer is a pretty big monster, right? And no one likes cancer. So, why what you eat is important. So a lot of food, all the food that that you eat or you ingest is actually processed, okay? It's just the degree of the process that happens to the food because asparaguses don't just wrap themselves up in like little rubber bands, okay? So people have to actually do that. So that's a process that has to be done. So it's processed. It's just the type of process. Obviously, chicken shouldn't have 17 ingredients if it came right off a chicken, right? So these added additives are what can cause obesity. And that is why there's been a very radical change in health. And that's why a lot of parents are concerned about what their children are eating. They start doing healthier snacks, celery and peanut butter. They even do fat-free peanut butter, powder peanut butter, things like that. My mom actually had a massive heart attack because of cholesterol buildup. And so I took it to heart about my health. Sorry, it's okay. I took it to heart about my health, and what ended up happening is I'm allergic to beer and the hops and the yeast in it. So I can't have beer, I can't have strawberries, and I can't have chocolate. So I had to have a gluten-free diet. So that helps me stay semi-healthy, but we all have that moment where we backtrack. Being healthier can actually help with your mental status and your emotional status. Because a lot of people who eat a lot, it's because they're either stressed out or they're going through a really horrible, divorce, or something is going on in their life that is triggering them to eat. Eating is a stressor. So, and then also prevents diseases that are caused by obesity. So these are the effects of obesity and the diseases. This is obesity rates in childhood in the U.S. and it also has it throughout the globe. And then here is the U.S. adult obesity rates from 2008 to 2015. Do you see how that went all the way up? 20% of the U.S. is obese. A lot of you may feel like, oh, I'm skinny and I don't, you don't have a lot of muscle tone, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not obese. Obesity is calculated by your body mass index. How many of y'all know what that is? All right, that's good. So there's a level that you want to keep your body mass index to, and also you want to bring this down because it's preventable. Dying from obesity is actually very preventable. And by the way, my mom's lost like 50 pounds, so I'm very proud of her because we've instilled a healthier lifestyle. A flight of stairs for her was an impulse. It was like climbing Mount Everest. And I mean, I hated seeing her struggle that way, so I decided to do something about it. The statistics in obesity and then the normal BMI and the obese BMI, sorry about that. But this is the BMI for men, women, and children. These are the normal ranges in which you want to be in. And these are the obese ones. It's very, very easy to fall in the obese category. Even if you don't think you are, you probably are. And maybe you might want to lower your cholesterol, you might want to do something to prevent that. These are all the diseases associated with obesity. A lot of people have cancer now, especially type 2 diabetes. And there's so many research foundations that are going around trying to find a cure for obesity, when a simple change in lifestyle can actually decrease your chances of getting obesity and also some cancers. And the reason cancer is up there is because a lot of the additives that are in food. So it's just, if you can't sleep at night, like you can't breathe at night, that's sleep apnea. So it's very difficult. Deaths due to obesity. In the United States, these are percentage-wise. These are all the different categories. So obesity doesn't just strike one ethnicity, it doesn't strike just one culture, it hits everybody. And it's not a pretty picture. The negative effects. I mean, no one wants to look like that. I mean, I'm not making fun of the situation, but nobody wants to. So, increased sweating, limited mobility. Right here it says you're less social. So I mean, that's one of the reasons why you want to get healthier. A lower life expectancy. And that is